Assalamualaikum. My name is HAZIQ bin ARIFFIN. I am from class MT 80223A. So today I would like to present about transportation decision in agricultural supply chain. There are 5 factors to consider when making a transportation decision in an agricultural supply chain, including the roles that transportation plays in the chain, its advantages and disadvantages, how it relates to infrastructure and policies, and the benefits and drawbacks of different design options. The trade-off in the transportation network comes last. Transportation plays 5 different roles in a supply chain, including moving products from one location to another, rarely producing and consuming goods in the same area, being a significant cost factor, being required by the shipper, and moving or transporting goods. This table details how transportation fits into a supply chain. An airline that transports both people and goods is the first mode of transportation. Air carriers provide a quick and reasonable priced means of moving cargo, identifying the location and number of hubs, establishing plane maintenance schedules, and managing price and availability at various price points are the main problems that air carrier must deal with. Second, transport companies like FedEx are examples of package carriers. They transport small packages, including letters and shipments, weighing up to 150 pounds. The cost of package carriers is high. The location and capacity of transfer points as well as the informational capacity to facilitate and monitor package flow are the major problems in this sector. Third, a sizable portion of the goods moved are transported by trucks. Operations involving truck load have relatively low fixed costs. Operating a truck does not present any major problem. The practice of transporting goods over long distance by rail. The cost of trains, locomotives, and cars is significant fixed expense for rail carriers. Furthermore, large loads can be transported but for a low cost using water transport. Large bulk commodity shipments are typically transported by water because it is the most affordable method for doing so. The ports and terminals experience significant delays because it is the slowest mode of transportation. Although the main commodities that are transported through pipelines are natural gas, refined petroleum products, and crude oil. In terms of the cheapest peak usage, the actual quantity transported pipeline pricing have a high fixed cost. Lastly, the use of more than one mode of transportation to move a shipment to its destination is known as intermodal transportation. The advantages of intermodal system include lower costs than truckload, the exchange of information to facilitate the transfer of shipment between various modes is one of the intermodal industry major problems. Roles of transportation infrastructure and policies. Government typically assume full responsibility for or play a significant role in the development and management of infrastructure elements when it comes to transportation related policies and infrastructure. Second, the cost to society should be adequately reflected in the pricing. Last but not least, the pricing should take into account the marginal cost to society. There are 6 network structures, each with advantages and disadvantages. First, direct shipping has the benefits of not requiring an intermediary warehouse and being easy to organize. High inventories are an issue. Second, direct shipping with milk runs. A milk run is a route taken by a truck that either transport merchandise from one supplier to several retailers or from several suppliers to one buyer location. Less expensive inventories and transportation are advantages of direct shipping. The shortcoming is heightened coordination complexity. Third, all shipments via central DC with inventory storage. Products are transported from suppliers to a main distribution hub where they are kept until they are required by customers, at which point they are transported to each of their locations. Lower inbound transportation costs due to consolidation are an advantage. The drawbacks include handling at the distribution center and higher inventory costs. Furthermore, all shipments via central DC with cost stock. Rather than storing their shipments, the supplier delivers them to an intermediate transit point where they are cost docked and sent to the buyer's location. This has the benefits of requiring less inventory and lowering transportation costs through consolidation. The drawback is the rising complexity of coordination. Then, shipping via DC using milk runs. A distributor center that has small lot size to deliver to each buyer location can be used for milk runs. Milk runs combine small shipments to lower the cost of outbound transportation. The drawback is an additional rise in coordination complexity. Lastly, tailored network. The transportation options available through a tailored network are stronger and better suited to the requirement of specific products and retailers. The greatest coordination of complexity is a drawback. Trade-off in transportation network. Cost trade-off between transportation and inventory. Second, mode of transportation selection. Third, accumulation of inventory. Fourth, trade-off between responsiveness and transportation costs. Thank you for watching. Bye.